and welcome to the skating lesson. I'm Jennifer Gerg.
And I'm Dave Lees. And sur la glace, représentant les États-Unis d'Amérique, Ashley Wagner and Gracie Gold. Jenny,
Dave.
It's that time. The divas are going head to head. The blondes are going at it. Well,
pause. She's a redhead now. She made that very clear. She didn't want to be amongst the blondes this January at Nationals. All right, so let's break it down. We're going to do another matchup, people, this time between the two leading American women at the time, Gracie Gold and Ashley Wagner. Starting with technical. Who is the better technical skater, in your opinion, David Lee?
The better jumper?
Yes.
Better jumper, going with Gracie Gold here. This season, even though Ashley has made improvements, the triple loop, half loop, triple sow, we have not seen that around. And we have seen Gracie do the triple Lutz, triple toe, and the double axel, triple toe.
Double toe. Triple toe, double toe.
Triple toe at times. Yes, I believe that Gracie Gold is going to be stronger on the next events this season in terms of her jumps. So I'm giving those points to Team Gracie. How about you?
I'm Team Gracie as well. I just think if you go by the math, you guys, triple Lutz, triple toe, double axel, triple toe, double toe, higher base value that she's going to get than Ashley's two combinations. And if we go to past experiences, Gracie doesn't get carrots or any sort of grade of execution dings as much and as frequently as Ashley. I just think Gracie's the more consistent jumper in terms of practice and in terms of natural ability. I'm going to give it to Gracie. She does have a tendency, though, if she's going to implode, I think she kind of implodes a little bit more than Ashley. Like if there's
she lets it all go.
Yeah, if we see a mistake from Gracie in the first half of the program, just saying, it's not good for the rest. Like she can miss a sow cow or a flip towards the end and still be okay. But Ashley she's a little bit more able to get herself back in check. But I think overall, when it comes to jumping, I'm going to go with Miss Gracie Gold. Let's talk about spins, though. Which skater would you go to in that respect?
So the thing is that Gracie actually goes for the GOE more on the spins. She goes for the positions more, and she goes for the speed, the centering, and the revolutions. Ashley is going for the levels, but she doesn't do the extra rotations to really go for the grades of execution. I have to go with Gracie. She's got the great layback that goes into the great Beelman. Overall, I'm going Team Gracie. How are you for the spins? Where do you see it?
I'm Team Gracie as well. Like you said, Ashley goes for the levels, but she doesn't always get the levels at any She's not getting the levels on two of her spins in her long program. So I'm going to go Team Gracie. But let's move to transitions, because this is an area where we've been hard on both of these women in the past. This season, using this material, who has the stronger transitions?
I'm going Ashley in the short.
Wow, okay.
In the short, I think that they've added transitions in, especially for the short program. In the free, I'm going Gracie. I think that Ashley's program still has a lot of empty spots to it. Overall, I don't know. It's a little bit of a 50-50. I think Ashley maybe has a little bit more transitions for the short overall. What are you thinking?
I'm actually going Gracie with transitions, but like you said, this is a hard one. I like in the short program how Ashley does the shimmy with the spready go right into the triple loop. I know Gracie has the 3-trim before the flip, but I don't really consider that a transition as much as I consider it something that she's doing to aid herself to keep that flip in a straight line. And she kind of said that in her interview with us, that they added that to keep it on the outside edge, or the inside edge, so that she wouldn't flip to the outside edge. They're both an area where I think they've worked on it this season. You can see more in their programs. I'm going Gracie, but I'm going Ashley for performance execution. Although I think Gracie's programs this season are a huge step up. Loved her short program. It was what I'm living for at this point in terms of my skating performances that she did in Paris last month, or in France last month. Ashley, she's just a performer. That girl, she knows how to turn it on when she needs to, even when she's not doing well. You're going to get a good performance. Gracie, on the other hand, she can give it. It's more of like when she's skating and she's skating well, you're skating with her just because you want her to do so well, and you can see that focus, as opposed to her really doing the jumps, leaving them aside, and giving us a total package performance. It's more you're just relieved and happy that she skated so well.
Yeah, I'm going Ashley Wagner all the way for performance execution, even though Gracie has really made huge strides in this area this season. This is Diva Wagner's money, so I have to go performance execution, Diva Wagner.
Let's talk about a new category, consistency/trust. So this is, which woman do you trust more in terms of her consistency, that if you got to put your money on somebody to deliver the goods, let's say next week at the Grand Prix final, this week at the Grand Prix final, who's it going to be?
So trust is in who do I think, if I had to put the money into metal, or who do I think I could predict what they're going to do?
Just predict in terms of that they're going to stand on their feet, not that the judges are going to give them an edge, more so that you trust them when they go out to skate.
Oh, Jenny, why don't you go first here for once?
I'm actually going to go with Ashley with this one. I think I don't know. I have more faith in Ashley. I think Gracie is the more talented skater, but at this point in their careers, I think Ashley, when it needs to happen, all of the Olympics 2014, she's going to do it. She will stand up and she will do it. Where Gracie was great there too, but I don't think she had that same kind of pressure. She's never been in a situation like Ashley was in, I think, at that time. And that's kind of changed my perception of Ashley a little bit.
Well, Ashley, she doesn't usually fall as often.
No.
She may under-rotate the jumps.
Or like flat out pop. I feel like Gracie could pop.
But I think that adding another category here, because I have to defend my marks, I'm going Ashley, but potential, I think Gracie's the one that it could do really well at the final. And she's the one that I'm looking to do well at the final. Yeah. I wonder if Ashley is a little bit maxed out in terms of her potential, and I think Gracie has more room to climb this season and next season. So I'm really looking for Gracie Gold to kind of come out on top at the final and overall going towards the second half of the season.
I can see that. I agree with that as well. Let's discuss our final category, skating skills, because we've been hard on both of these women on this category as well. Who gets the edge in skating skills?
I'm going to go with Gracie.
Defend.
I think more speed. Sometimes the steps have more actual steps where Ashley will be on flats. It's not a huge victory here, but I do think overall that Gracie does have better skating skills than Ashley. What do you think?
I had Gracie as well. I think both of them, they're not known for their edges. Let's just keep it real here. But I think I just get more power out of a push from Gracie than I do from Ashley. They're both great skaters, but neither one is the fastest on the ice. But I was impressed with Gracie's speed. When she goes into that triplets, there's much more speed and just carry from her edge. Both of them need to work on the depth of their edges, though. So overall winner for you, Dave Lease, when we talk about Diva Wagner versus Miss Gracie Gold.
So for the 2015-2016 season, my money is on Team Gracie for the second half of the year to deliver. You know what? I'm going with FedEx over the U.S. Postal Service. I'm just saying. I think that Gracie is the way to go. What do you think?
I'm Team Gracie Gold at this point. Both phenomenal skaters, but Gracie edges out Ashley for me. We want to know who's leading for you guys at this point heading into the second half of the season. Leave us a comment below.
Yeah, and we need to go media comments and mention a little bit here because we go into trust, and I just want to defend is that Ashley said, we've always said that we think that she's the kind of person that needs to make a mistake. And in a recent interview for the teleconference before the final, she said she gets nervous when things are going too well. And I just thought this is why the girl bombs the short program. Overall, time and time again.
We said
and
that
I think
last week.
that this could be, and if she doesn't have a sports psychologist by now, I don't know what she's doing, but I think edge goes to Gracie. Overall, after seeing that quote, I'm thinking that Gracie Gold is the one to bet on for the second half of the year. So what are your comments? Leave your comments below. As always, I want to remind you to hold an edge, give some face like Ashley Wagner, and look sexy.
Bye, guys.